Hey, greetings everyone. This is Dalian Salmon again from Abusive. Today, I want to share with you an incident that took place. And as I always say, I hope that someone somewhere will take lesson from this. It is indeed a very sad one. Now, the lady who you are looking at on the screen, her name, Jadia Pauline Whitehead. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it is sad to say that this young lady had passed away. Why did she pass away? I'll explain. Welcome to my channel, Abuse Insights, where I create contents on abuse topics to include but not limited to childhood or domestic abuse. So I'm going to read from the Radio Jamaica online. And it states, the family of the 20-year-old Canadian woman who was killed during a physical altercation with her husband in Clarendon on Saturday says she came to Jamaica to celebrate her first wedding anniversary. Jadia Pauline Whitehead arrived in Jamaica on April 30th. Mrs. Whitehead died at hospital on Saturday, May 13, a day after she was involved in a physical altercation with her husband. Her aunt told Global News in Canada that the woman, she's referring to her niece, was in Jamaica for 2 weeks to celebrate with her husband their first anniversary. The police say she was involved in a domestic dispute with her spouse, during which she sustained injuries. The deceased did not seek medical attention, neither did she report the matter to the police. She was found unresponsive in bed the following day and was taken to hospital where she was pronounced DEAD. Her husband is likely to be charged. Now, that's the newspaper. This is the street. It is said that this young lady, yes, she visited Jamaica. She visited her husband. And yes, to spend time with him. Yeah? They got into a fight. And he threw, it is alleged, that he hit her in the head with a fan that blows and keep you cool, that fan, and then hit her head in the wall. So they got into a big fight. After the fight, she left her husband's place and went to her friend's place. When she got there, they encouraged her to visit the hospital or to seek medical attention. She said, "No, I am not going to do that, because if I do that, my husband will get into trouble because the police will get involved." So she refused. She then went and lay down to sleep, and she never woke up. This is a perfect example of loving others more than you love yourself. It is also alleged that this young lady and her husband got into it before. He beat her up already, and she flew back to Canada, then returned for anniversary. Hello? She missed that red flag, or she painted it. Ladies, is when you're going to learn. If you don't go under foul rules, foul can poop on you. Now, why is it when someone wanna get the opportunity to change in the life, you have to do some dumb things like this? Now, my brother, I know say you have another chick at Jamaica. Why you was so angry with this girl? Because there's no way you can marry a woman and you are going to look upon her and take her head and lick up in a wall and fling fan lick her? Look how you beat the woman to she ugly. You beat her ugly. So she was trying to protect you from the police. And look at the result in the end. You see the drinking and the smoking? You don't need to stop it. Because based on a voice note that was sent in to Juba, again, big up Juba. I got it from over there. Juba ends. If you want to hear the voice note, you guys, I will pin the video to Juba's channel. And when you go over there, please don't just go and listen. Subscribe and give Juba some strength. A woman leave her country, fell in love with you, marry you, wanted to give you a chance at life, a better shot to a great future. And what you do, you fight her and beat her up. Jamaican women, our mothers, on no need for talk to on no pitney. On no need for encourage on no men for control themselves. I understand that sometimes we can do all these things and we can't control what they go and do. But may I tell uno say, uno make Jamaica look bad. Some of uno Jamaican men, even when they don't get the opportunity and uno come overseas, uno do the same thing. And ladies, back to you. If a man raise him hand at you one time, him not supposed to get the chance to put it again on you. This young lady should not have returned to Jamaica after her husband allegedly beat her before. But she went back because she's in love. Look where love got her, in the grave. I am not saying all Jamaicans are bad, because people, if that's what you're going to take from this, you're wicked. We have good and bad everywhere. But sometimes it seems we have more bad than good. And really and truly, ladies, when you're going to look for relationship and people to settle down, you can't just jump into relationship. You need to do some searching. You need to ask some questions. What are your goals? What do you want out of life? Where are you right now? What do you want to do to improve yourself? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want to have children? Are you a family man? Ask questions so that you know whether you are compatible with this person, or if this somebody is just a yammer that you can't have nothing with them. Just leave them alone. Every hoe have them stick a bush, but sometimes we too quick for go jump on people's stick. We not fit. Foreign ladies, please, don't just jump into relationship and marry 1 year after she died. 1 year, because this was her 1st year anniversary. Oh my God, man. This is somebody's child. Huh? 28 years old. She has lived no life yet. And it is alleged that the young man who was her husband, or who is her husband, he drinks a lot and smoke a lot, and that changes his meds. As a yard sister, me a beg on the dog. You know, go easy na man. If you don't want the people, them girl child, tell them no. No go marry them and then beat them up. And ladies, when you find men who put them on you and threaten you, don't just keep it to yourself because you're ashamed your family will find out or your friends will laugh at you. Half of them I get the lick. Tell a family member if you are experiencing abuse. Don't start thinking about what everybody else will think if they find out. And don't hang on to a relationship that is abusive just because you're trying to save face. If you spend thousands of dollars to put a relationship together and you invest in a woman or a man and it's not working out, don't look at that money. Let it go. You can get money back, but you cannot. You might not be able to save yourself when you refuse to see the red signs and when you refuse to leave the abuse until it gets worse. Now you're telling me this man put his hand on this girl already, and she flew out back to Canada, and she returned home, then get her backside again back to Jamaica, and this time got killed? How does a mother digest that? Huh? She, even in the moment of her hurt, she's refusing to seek help because she's thinking about the man she loves. She never loved herself. Self-love is the best love. I am ranting. I cannot believe this, brother. Relationship violence is real. Ladies, men. You have women who are abusive as well. You have women, there are stories where the woman helped the man abroad, and as the man reached, she start with her foolishness because she thinks, hey, you're here because of me. If you ever do such thing, I'll call the police on you. And guess who they'll believe? You all do that too. But listen, you must know, ladies and men, know when to walk away. Yes? Love doesn't hurt. Most relationships don't start off abusive or with violent. And many intimate relationships never become abusive. But unfortunately, some do. So before I end this video, here are some red signs. Some things to look out for. Because if you ignore them, you are heading down a regretful path. Number 1, accusing you of flirting or having an affair with others without evidence or reason. This is the one that kills her. Alcohol or substance misuse. Because when you drink and drunk, you cannot control your punch. Yes? Attempts to isolate you from your family and friends. Blaming external forces for problems, mood swings and behaviors. Controlling all of the household finance or financial abuse. Extreme jealousy and possessiveness. Extreme sensitivity to any type of emotional distress. Mood swings and episodes of intense anger. Talking about you in a demeaning way to other people. Verbal abuse and threats of violence. And last, love bombing. Love bombing is also a sign that a relationship might turn violent. What is love bombing though? Love bombing is defined as an attempt to manipulate and control someone by showering them with an abundance of affection and attention. In these cases, love bombing often follows an argument or even an episode of verbal abuse or physical violence. And the goal of the behavior is to make the recipient of the affection feel dependent and obligated to stay in the relationship. That's my take here. Look again on this lady. Look how beautiful she is. Or she was, because she's no longer with us. But her husband beat her ugly until it took her 3 points. Ladies, love yourself more. And don't stay in an abusive relationship because you want to protect the man or because you want to save face. Who feels it knows you're the one in the situation. Don't live a life pretending it's all okay, but behind closed doors, you're dying. My Jamaican brothers, lastly I ask you, sort out on yourself and stop with the violence against women. Some of y'all have mothers and sisters, some of you have daughters. And this is the way you treat others. It's shameful, man. Thank you for listening. Do share the video. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, why not do so today? And if you have listened to this video this far, please click the like button.